away from us. And you see what I mean by that unique shape? Beautiful sound as well. And that rotating disc at the top, that's just spinning around. There's no petrol being expanded making that. And so it's the forward movement of the aircraft and the wind moving through it. It's generating all that lovely free lift at the top of the aircraft. Rotax engine powering the aircraft. They're pretty bulletproof Rotax. They go on and on, no problems. Easy to maintain as well. But as I was saying, if you wanted to land in this aircraft with an engine failure, probably about a 3-meter landing roll, if that. It can land in pretty much its own space. So they're very, very safe to put down anywhere safely. And another characteristic of the aircraft, thankfully for today, it can easily handle strong and gusty winds, capable of handling knots up to about 40 knots. So that's a pretty big wind. We were talking to the parachutist guys, they don't drop in anything over 20. So that gives you an idea of the wind it can handle. And for such a small aircraft, you think, oh, high winds are going to be a problem. Well, it's the opposite. It sort of eats up the high winds, and the rotor blade on the top will be just spinning even faster because of all that free wind coming through it. The sponsors, we have to say thanks for bringing the aircraft with us today. The Airbox Runway HD. It's a VF4, Visual Flight Rules navigation software. And they're the makers of the best VF4 flight planning and navigation software in the world. And of course, Pooley's flight equipment. Who doesn't know Pooley's? If you're into flying, Pooley's are the people to go to for all your maps, your slides, your shirts, key rings. What else do they do? A lot of stuff. Don't ever buy the Pooley's catalogue because you'll just end up buying everything in there. Display routine, well, as we can see, it's changeable, up and close and personal. And during this display, we're going to see low speed and low energy. It's clear to fly, as I said, 75 meters from the crowd. So unlike a lot of display routines that flash past you, as you can see, this is very, very close and personal. A little bit later on in the display, we'll see the pilot actually remove not one hand, but both hands, and he'll be waving at you as he comes through. And that shows the stability of the aircraft. I'm pretty sure he's keeping the control column between his knees to keep it going straight forward, but it's the only display aircraft that I know that where both hands come off the pilot and he's waving at you. Some people may recognize it from the James Bond movie, but it wasn't this particular type of aircraft, but it was a version of it, Little Nelly. You remember that in the James Bond film. That's where it sort of came into its first contact with the public. Later on, when Peter's finished his routine, we get what's called a gyro bow to the crowd. That's when we know he's finished, but in the meantime he's going to push it through the envelope